then then the narrowness began right after we widen into that open curiosity of like, what is it that transitions are, and how does our practice show up for us? So I'm just so alive to this conversation of the opening and the closing. And I think that's what transitioning is for me, that there's a constant movement, and then there's a pause, and then there's a listening. And in order for me to listen, there's a need for me to lean back, to find my heels. As when I'm in a transition, I want to get shit done fast, and then I end up running without any direction. And then I lose my own dance. Then it becomes a doing. Then it becomes a gotta get, stuff done. And then that, which I love about our practice, is that there's always this dance of discovery in dialogue with that around me. And if I lost mine, I'm gonna say the word shit again. I don't give a lot of shit about the world around me either. I'm so occupied in the doingness, so I forget about the leaning back. And it is in the leaning back I let things happen rather than get stuff done. I think that's back body awareness, and to keep my own dance while taking one foot at a time. That's, I would say. What was the question?
The transition, the question was, how does the practice of soul motion assist you in transitions?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
For me,
go ahead, Kate Marino, go ahead.
No, the word that comes to me is tenderness. And I noticed just even in this moment where I'm going through a lot of transitions, I feel that if what soul motion as a practice has given me is the awareness of how tender a transition is. And when I can bring an awareness to my own tenderness as almost a way of being able to attend to 80% here and 20% to the transition, something happens in the enjoyment of the transition. Something that you said, Camilla, that I heard between your words is that I don't escape from myself, or I don't fall over myself as much. And that might look like, for me, it's always about letting the pause find me, especially when those moments of transition are messy and I'm crying, or I'm angry, or I'm there's something that builds my sense of awareness in myself when I do a movement practice that gives me the skill, the practice, and the awareness to may not happen right in the moment of an awkward transition, but maybe slightly after the transition, I can evaluate and I can realign myself so that there's some nourishment from the transition rather than this Speedy Gonzales, I have to get to the other side because it's so uncomfortable. So I feel like I'm grateful for soul motion and its tenderness. It's given me a lot of tenderness towards myself, and therefore the hope is that it offers it to those who I'm in relationship with. Even if it's clumsy, it's still there in its kind of strange way. So, yeah, that's how soul motion supports me in my transitions.
Oh, one part of me, being a dancer and a soul motion teacher at this moment, feels the need to, just dance all these words, because and put some music and let them sink in, and in this somatic way that dance brings, and dance together with awareness to further understand and to bring this tenderness into an expression and more wider and open experience. And I love you brought in the word tenderness. That gives me so much to this strange moments of transition, and it seems so vital that there is tenderness in this moment. I'm experiencing a huge transition in my life right now, and feeling the need to, or the calling to let go of so many layers of myself, of almost everything, and to be in a really vulnerable and naked and open place. And this sometimes is so hurtful and painful to let go everything that almost everything that I know or expected or planned for myself, and to bring tenderness to that. It seems like, oh yes, yes, please, tenderness, compassion, kindness, and also some joy to the hurt. So, and this all has derived from soul motion, from practicing, from listening, and from showing up as we are, and as we are practicing together as a group. So, who pushes the button and puts some music? And then let's meet on the other side. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It reminds me, Carmen, of the saying by Kate Knapp that I say so many times, but I might not have it all together, and we very rarely do have it all together, but together we have it all. And in these tender transitions, perhaps just being together is enough. And what more beautiful way to tenderly transition than to dance together and be together and be reminded of ourselves and each other just through the simple gesture of free movement.
Yeah,
Simple.
let's do that.
Yeah.
Tenderly,
and have some dancing.
exactly. Tenderly tending and befriending, huh?
Yeah.
More together than alone. So, yeah, join us.
See you on the other side.
Yeah.
I know. Wait.